A1. Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam. Cooler and I'm flyer too.
Since Trae Young and Luka Doncic were traded for each other in the 2018 NBA draft, the two players have been completely linked. Both Young and Doncic are the future and a part of the right now of the NBA. Still, fans, analysts, and just good common folk have been in disagreements on who is the better star player. The majority have picked Luka Doncic over Trae Young consistently, with how gifted Luka is with the ball, IQ, and his size. However, everyone needs to start paying the same attention to Trae Young, who, despite his size, has helped change a culture, adjust his game to NBA rules, and is a scorer with the ability to take over a game just like Doncic. You don't agree? Well, today I'm here to try to bring the two sides together. Luka Doncic. Luka's professional career began in 2015 when he became a part of the Real Madrid basketball team. The 6'7", 230-pound point forward accomplished many accolades, including the 2018 EuroLeague championship. In the same year, he was officially drafted by the Atlanta Hawks. Since being traded to the Dallas Mavericks, Doncic has played 264 games, missing 34 so far, but Doncic has provided and produced very well. Doncic has averaged 26 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 8 assists. His best year was 2019-2020, but his past year looked very identical. He did bring his three-point percentage up to 35% from 31%, and his free throw percentage is at a steady low 70s. Don't shoot the messenger, but these stats have been a knock on Luka, along with him not sharing the ball enough at times. Yet he is strong and patient. He uses his size well to shield and overwhelm defenders on the court. Luka Magic is a three-time All-Star, three-time All-NBA, all being first team, 2018-2019 Rookie of the Year, and All-Rookie team. 7 weekly awards, 7 monthly awards, and has been top 10 in point totals and points per game in the last 3 years. He has been in the top 10 in assists in the last 3 years as well. Since his rookie season, Luka is the only player to produce at least 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists in the last 3 seasons. He has 6,962 points, over 2,200 rebounds, and over 2,100 assists. Doncic has 46 triple-doubles, a true shooting of 57%, and his usage rate 37.4, first in the league. 1 month, Doncic averaged 30, 10, and 8, with 40% shooting from the three-point line, and was the first player to do so in a month in the three-point era. Luka Magic has career highs of 51 points, 20 rebounds, 20 assists in the regular season. In 3 All-Star appearances, Luka has 24 points, 15 assists, and 4 rebounds. He has 73, 20, and 10 games, 35, 30, and 10 games, and 8, 40, and 10 games. Now in the playoffs, he excelled as well. His first taste of the NBA playoffs came in 2019-2020 against the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round. Doncic performed well, but the Mavs would lose in 6 games. The following year, the Mavs would run into the same Los Angeles Clippers in the first round. Doncic performed great, but again, the Mavs would fall in 7 games this time. It wouldn't be until the 2020-2021 NBA playoffs that Luka and the Mavericks would get a series win against the Utah Jazz 4-2. Next for Luka and the Mavericks would be to take down the number 1 seeded Phoenix Suns in 7 games, winning Game 6 and Game 7 on the road to advance to the Western Conference Finals. Doncic averaged 32.6 points, 9.9 rebounds, and 7 assists in the series. Unfortunately for Luka and the Mavericks, they would run into a very motivated Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, losing the series in 5 games. Despite a 2-3 playoff record in 28 starts, it's 12 wins, 16 losses, 16 double-doubles, 3 triple-doubles, averaged 32.5 points, 7.9 assists, 9.3 rebounds in the playoffs for his career. Doncic is 4th on the list in most points ever in the Game 7, the most 40-point games in Mavs history with 8, and is one of only 9 players who have had a 40-point triple-double in the playoffs. Luka has had 5 playoff games where he's had 40-plus points, 5-plus rebounds, and 5-plus assists, but still lose. In an elimination game, he has averaged 38.3 points, the highest in NBA history. Doncic is one of 5 players who has averaged 30 points a game under the age of 24 in the playoffs. The last time this was done was 2006. Lastly, he has 17 games of 30 or more points under 24, 911 points, 261 rebounds, 220 assists, 32, 9, and 7 in the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Luka Doncic. Trae Young. Trae's recognition began, we'll say, at the University of Oklahoma. The 6'1" point guard is a McDonald's All-American, the only player to lead the NCAA in points and assists in the same season, a record that still stands, and 2017-2018 NCAA AP All-American. In 2018, Young became the 9th Sooner drafted in the first round of the NBA draft, and the 4th Sooner to go in the top 5 to the Dallas Mavericks. Since being traded to the Atlanta Hawks, Ice Trae has played 280 games, missing 23 so far, but has helped lift the Hawks from being one of the NBA's basement franchises. Trae has averaged 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists in his pro career. His best year came in 2019-2020, but just like Luka, Trae's numbers looked identical last year. Even with the rule change about creating contact and so on, Young still managed to average 28.4 points on 7.3 free throw attempts last year. The biggest knocks on Trae are his defense, size, and shot selection. Again, don't shoot the messenger. Still, Young is crafty, quick, and hard to stop once his outside game switch is flipped. Trae Young is a 2-time All-Star, 2018-19 All-Rookie Team, and 1-time Third-Team NBA. 6 weekly awards, 4 monthly awards. He has led the NBA in total points and assists in 2021-22, first to do so since 1972-73. He has been top 5 in total points and per game 2 out of the last 3 seasons. Since his rookie year, Young has been top 5 in assists and top 5 in free throw percentage plus field goals last year. Ice Trae is the only player to have 55 plus points and 14 plus assists in a game. When he did that, he joined Michael Jordan, the Big O, and 3 others to have 55 and 10 in a game. He has 7,076 points, over 1,000 rebounds, and over 2,500 assists. 3 triple-doubles, 58% true shooting, and usage of 34%, which is 4th in the league. Young has career highs of 56 points, 16 assists, and 13 rebounds in the regular season. In 2 All-Star appearances, Trae has 23 points, 20 assists, and 5 rebounds. His 233 three-pointers last year is a franchise record. Trae Young has 26 40-point games before the age of 24. Out of 9 players to do it, he ranks 6th. He is the only player since 2010 with a 40 and 10 game on 70% shooting. Ice Trae had 20, 30, and 10 games last year, which the next closest being Luka Doncic with 10. Still, that's a nice gap. No other Hawk since the Pistol Pete Maravich era has 4. Young has 51. Young also has 95 games of 20 and 10 and 11 40 and 10 games. He also joined Michael Jordan and Russell Westbrook as the only player with 25 and 10 in 5 straight games since the NBA merger. In 2019-2020, Trae became the 5th player in NBA history to average at least 29 points and 9 assists in a season. In the playoffs, Young and the Hawks got their first taste of the experience in the 2020-2021 NBA season. In the first round, they faced the Knicks, and Trae averaged 29.2 points and 9.8 assists with 3 rebounds in the series. Of course, the Hawks won that series 4-1. In the next round, they would face the number 1 seed Philadelphia 76ers, and Young had similar numbers, and the Hawks defeated the Sixers in 7 games. The next round, the Hawks matched up against the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Ice Trae dropped 48 points, 11 assists, and 7 rebounds in Game 1. Unfortunately, Young missed a couple of games due to an ankle injury, and when he came back, he wasn't 100%, and the Hawks lost the series 4-2. This was considered the year where the Hawks came out of nowhere and put the NBA on notice. The 2021-20 has 10 wins, 11 losses, 8 double-doubles, 538 points, 182 assists, 70 rebounds so far in the playoffs. Top 15 in playoff assist totals. 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists in the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Trae Young. The purpose of this video was to inform or remind everyone just how great both players are. Trae Young and Luka Doncic will forever be linked, we know. Even though they both have made it to their respective conference finals, both players require help in order to get over the hump, just like any other NBA great. The Mavericks acquired players like forward Christian Wood and others to aid Doncic, while Atlanta has acquired guard DeJounte Murray and a few other pieces to assist Young. On September 23, 2022, Luka Magic released his first signature shoe, the Luka 1. Young debuted his first signature shoe October 1st, 2021, and his second installment, the Trae Young 2, will be released on November 1st, 2022. These two players are competitors, but still friends, supporting each other every chance they get. Who will be the first to get to the NBA Finals and achieve an NBA championship remains to be seen. Either way, Luka Doncic and Trae Young are a part of the future of the NBA. Who do you like better? The choice is yours. You have the numbers, but they both are great, and let's shake on that. Be generational, because it's always time to be. A1 Forever Sports. Thank you for all who tuned in. Peace and blessings to you, and I'll holler.
A1. Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam. Cooler and